Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Good morning, everyone. The non-conference portion of the Missouri men's basketball schedule is set for the upcoming season. It appears the Tigers will face a more challenging slate of non-conference games than last year. The Tigers will host UCLA from the Pac-12 and West Virginia of the Big 12. They will also be playing home games against Long Beach State, Western Michigan, and Southern Illinois Carbondale, among others. Mizzou will visit North Carolina State of the ACC on December 28th. The Tigers will be spending Thanksgiving in Las Vegas playing games against Northwestern and Nevada. And of course, they will be playing the annual bragging rights game in St. Louis with Illinois. And Missouri will play Hawaii at the Sprint Center in Kansas City Saturday, November 16th. Folks, that's an open day on the Missouri football schedule. The Tigers once again hooping it up in KC after not playing there last season.
It was important for us to get a game on an off football weekend, so it was kind of a unique deal, and we talked to a ton of people. We didn't want it to be a home and home type thing or neutral. We just needed one game because we got NC State. We're playing on the road, and it worked out with Hawaii, one of the better teams in their conference. But for us, it's important for us to get back to Kansas City, which I think, as we look down the road, we got to have a presence in this city.
And some news from coaches, both present and past. Rick Carter is leaving the Missouri basketball coaching staff. Carter spent just 1 year as assistant to Frank Haith after arriving from Western Michigan. Sources tell KOMU Carter will soon be named assistant coach at Xavier. And former Mizzou head basketball coach Quinn Snyder is returning to the NBA as an assistant coach with the Atlanta Hawks. Snyder spent last season as an assistant with the CSKA Moscow in Russia. He has previous NBA assistant coaching experience with the Lakers, 76ers, and Clippers. Snyder coached the Missouri Tigers from 1999 to 2006. And it won't be long before the Missouri football team begins fall practice. The start of fall camp is less than 2 months away. Running back Henry Josie is expected to be ready to go for the 2013 season after a knee injury caused him to sit out last year. And Coach Pinkel is really excited about Josie's return.
He had a great spring. He got through some confidence things that running backs do. Like people, after you have major surgery, people diving at your knees. You can imagine the psychological issues you're dealing with. But he battled through all those things, and I'm looking for great things from him.
And the Royals had their longest winning streak of the season at 5 games as they hosted division leader Detroit at Kauffman Stadium. The Royals honor their first-round draft pick Hunter Dozier with Billy's Hit It a Ton barbecue sauce. Proceeds go to Butler's Foundation, which supplies food to needy families in Kansas City. Top of the 3rd inning, Miguel Cabrera hits a deep one into left, and there's no doubt about that one. That's getting out of there. 2-0 Tigers. Cabrera's 18th home run of the season. He's driven in 69 runs and has a .361 batting average. Bottom of the 3rd, Salvador Perez floats one out in the right center field and just past the center fielder. Alcides Escobar and Eric Hosmer come around to score as the big man behind the dish motors all the way around to third base for a triple, tying the game up at 2. Next batter, Lorenzo Cain chops one to shortstop, and he beats it out for a play. Great hustle there. Perez scores. Must be the barbecue sauce. Royals are up 3-2, and that's the score in the 7th inning. 2 on, 2 out for Detroit. And former Mizzou star Aaron Crow strikes out the MVP, Miguel Cabrera. Nice pitch there, and Kansas City holds on to win 3-2. Another SEC team has advanced to the College World Series. Mississippi State, coached by former Mizzou assistant John Cohen, joins LSU in Omaha. The Bulldogs were up 6-4 in the 9th inning yesterday, but an error allows Virginia to score a run, making it 6-5, a little bit tight. But on the very next play, the Cavaliers are going to run into a little bit of trouble and end their season a ground out. Mississippi is going to win this one 6-5 to advance to the College World Series in Omaha. And news will be back after this break.